Muhammadu Buhari's love for terrorists makes it difficult for military to defeat them. From Namudi Kalo. Hi, welcome to my channel and my beautiful subscribers. How are you doing? Please, if you've not, please do subscribe to this channel for more updates. Thank you and watch to the end. Nnamdi Kanu, leader of the indigenous people of Biafra (IPOB), on Friday revealed why the Nigerian military has not been able to defeat terrorism. Kanu pointed out that the President Muhammadu Buhari's love for terrorists has made it difficult for military to defeat them. He made the remark on his Twitter page in response to a comment on the offense of the military against the Boko Haram. In a tweet, the IPOB leader stated that the United States (US) was able to defeat ISIS and Al-Qaeda due to the country's hatred for the terrorist groups. He wrote, "Terrorists are never defeated by those that love them, but by those that hate them. America defeated ISIS and Al-Qaeda because of its justified hatred for terrorism. At Nigerian president so loved terrorists that he once said that an attack on them is an attack on the North." Well, judging from the recent development of how the terrorist groups have been attacking people in Nigeria and the poor response from the government, it is very easy for someone to say that Nnamdi Kanu is right in his assertion, because all the people that has been attacked so far are deliberately crying out that the government is not doing anything about it. For instance, the attack on the Benue people, they said that they have called to the government to help them and defeat the headsmen, the killer headsmen that are heavily armed, and they are not coming to their rescue. And the last protest they did, they said that they will start defending themselves. You understand, like taking law into their hands. And now the protest during as in all the protests of the Katsina State people, how they come out in their numbers almost every day protesting in the street of Katsina. They are calling upon the government to do something about it, and they have not even reported that any soldier were seen in the scene of the crime. So they now, it is now vivid. You can see it for yourself that the government are not responding to it. Afterwards, Muhammadu Buhari said that the Nigerian army are very capable of defeating all these terrorists. But you will see that even after saying that, he said that they are capable of defeating terrorists, that Nigeria have to be patient with them. Okay, when they are capable to defeat these people, so what is keeping them? What do you need the patience for, since you have a capable army to handle it? And again, reciting the incident of the attack on the southeastern Nigerians, how the people are being killed in their farmland. There is nothing even the state governments are doing about this, and this is because the federal government are not complying. Okay, look at what the Abakaliki people once reported, their community, that a lot that have been happening in their community, that they have right to Inspector General of Police in several occasions, and he is not responding upon all the rape, killings, and maltreatment of the people, and even manslaughter in the area, and the police have not made a single arrest to that effect. So going by all these happenings in recent time in the country, somebody will rightly say that the president loves terrorism, because if he is totally against it, if he detests it, I know he will work so hard, like he will do everything it takes to make sure that this thing stops for good. He was once a military man, and he knows what it entails and how to handle all this kind of thing. And look at what Nnamdi Kanu said, that he once made mention that an attack on the terrorists is an attack on the North, which means that it's not even hidden. He knows who these people are. He knows where they are coming from. So how can he, if he doesn't know, how can he said an attack on them is an attack on the Northerners? To show you that he knows that it's his people, and because it's his people, he don't want to take any action against them. And that is why you see these people parading themselves with their head high, even after so many killings. How many of these people, as in these terrorists, how many of them have been prosecuted according to the law? How many of them have been brought to book? If you study this thing, you will see that government create, as in they have deaf ears when it comes to all these people. Look at the killing of one Mr. Ozemena in Imo State. Instead of the people to bring out the person, the Fulani herdsman that killed the man, they said that they will compensate to it. Where is it done? Where is it done? It's not done anywhere, and the government is not doing anything about it because maybe they love it or something. So I cannot say that Mazi Kalo is wrong in his assertion, because the way things are happening already, people are beginning to suspect if these terrorists have, as an, if the government are backing them up, judging with the kind of ammunitions they go about with and the way they go just scot free in everything they do. Okay, look at the time they kidnap some schoolgirls. After that, government have to grant them amnesty, as in they have to grant what they requested for them to bring those people back. Does it mean we don't have combatant army, as in that we don't have combatant army officers that can work, and defend these people without, be negotiating for their freedom? That is to tell you that something is fishy and nobody knows, but only them that are involved, they are the only people that know. Because a lot of things that are happening, complain everywhere, every time, and they are doing little or nothing to that effect. When the Fulani people invaded a community in Nsukka and wiped the whole community, I did not see the signature of, as in I did not see what the government do to prevent such occurrence in the future, and I did not see what they do, to stop it. How many arrests was made to that effect? Nothing. They did not arrest anybody. They did not, it's too bad. It's too bad. And that is why Mazi Nnamdi Kanu said that he loves terrorism. He loves terrorists. And that is why he is not fighting them. Because if he is fighting them, I don't think that by now that these people will still have the guts to be existing. But because they are going just scot-free with everything they are doing, they find it very, very easy, as in they find it appalling. They see it as a normal way of living, of killing people anywhere, anyhow, every here and there, every time, you see, because the government are not doing the needful. Assuming these people have engaged them, like all these Fulani headers that parade themselves, they know where they are. They have engaged them. We have air force here. We have everything. We have armies, but they don't engage these people. Sometimes they will just do, the community will be crying out and they will not do anything about it. Look at the Benue youth, for them to protest the other day and say that they will subject to defending themselves. Is it not because they have cried and cried upon the government and they're not doing anything about it? That is to show you that maybe they love it so much, just like Nnamdi Kanu asserted. Now look at the American people. When the ISIS people attacked America, the terrorist group, they followed them tooth and nail, and brought, as in everything about the terrorist group ended, and nobody is hearing anything about them now. That is what it should be, because once it comes to terrorism, the Americans, they don't joke with it. They fight and give it whatever it takes and make sure that the people's life are secured. But when it comes to the country Nigeria, it's a very different ball game. You will be crying out, you'll be complaining, you'll be lamenting, protesting, instead of them to go after the people that are terrorizing the people. They will not do that. In some cases, even they will arrest the protesters, just like they arrested the leader of one protest in Katsina State. Let me review what some people are saying about this already. Yeah, somebody said here, his love for Islamic terrorists is amazingly explicable. Really? Another person said, um, made it difficult for military to defeat them. That incomplete statement. Another person here said, if there was a devices action against terrorists, we would have seen some major results by now. I thought as much. It is to show that Buhari government is also a terrorist government. Really? Hmm. Another person said, this terrorist is there outside. Make noise. Come to Nigeria and see what will happen. Another man said, okay. So a lot of people are commenting to this effect. We would like to have your own view. What do you really think about this? Is Nnamdi Kanu, the leader of IPOB, is he correct in his assertion, or what do you think? Let us hear your view in the comment section. Thank you for watching and bye for now.